Why don't you take it slow? But let us see how sport does flying so. Just like this. So take your left, and you take your right, and you touch them together. Left and right, touch together. Just like that.
I can't see the artery. Don't see it over the water. Let me try.
Nagpipila tayo. Sila papasok.
Find hyena. Mama, we need to go find some hyena.
Hindi nga doon sa kayan dito. Hinahanap kasi. Hinahanap kayo eh. Kanina, nakaano ako eh. Video ko lang ko eh. Naka-video ko lang ko eh. Naka-fit eh.
Mahaba yung pila niyan, bale. Hindi tayo magkakasabay.
Fair enough. Hindi kayo magkakasabay.
No one's ever done that before, so I'm very appreciative.
Now we're in Africa.
Remember how we had to wait in line to go on the...
Performance of Lion King, stroller parking will be inside the courtyard to the right for Festival of the Lion King for the 1 o'clock show. Stroller parking for Lion King is inside the courtyard to the right. Entrances for Lion King for the 1 o'clock show. After you park your stroller, will be just down the street to the left at the Harambe Theater. Lightning lane for Lion King will be your first entrance. Stand by will be...
Welcome you one and all to the Festival of the Lion King. Welcome to our world. travel with Simba and his friends throughout the land with this celebration. Time for introductions. My name is Kiyume, and I am the leader of our group. Kiyume is Swahili for masculine and strong. What do you think? Next we have Nikawa,
Which is Swahili for good looking.
Good looking.
and this is Kibibi.
Which means
It
impatient.
means princess.
And finally we have Zawadi.
Which is Swahili for the gift.
And the gift.
The gift. If you want to stay good looking, you best back off that attitude, mister. Besides, you think I'm a gift, don't you, honey? What's your name?
Eric.
Eric. I think that's Swahili for my new best friend.
Hey everyone, Simba and the gang will be arriving any minute now. We want them to feel welcome when they get here, so we're going
Your
to...
paws, stomp your hooves, and ruffle your feathers as we welcome you to the festival of the Lion King. Let the procession begin.
Hiya, folks. How you doing? Don't worry, your old buddy Timbo is here. The show can begin. Hey, what are you doing? Slow down, slow down. I'm supposed to be center stage. Who's driving this thing?
Timon, the latch couldn't make it. We can't have the celebration without you. Don't worry, friend. You'll get your time in the spot. Oh, I just can't wait to begin.
Look at me, running a parade.
Laki yan ha. Ayan, laki.
Love you, Papa.
What are you?
There is the body packager. Let me hear you trumpet triumphant.
Hi, everybody.
Everyone look, it's the Lion King. Welcome, Simba. You are right on time.
Malayo ka, nakakaina. Tayo, oh. May pinakainan eh. Malayo ito ah.
Always check your outside.
Your muscle is spasming.
I'm trying to teach you. I'm saying if you're hungry right now. Your kinfolk.
Sorry.
Huh? I know.
I said like I don't remember. Where the heck did you go? We're at on the phone in front of the. Do you have the?
Why did you find the other one? We'll be there for a week. For a week? That's all.
Hopefully it won't be that much longer. I just didn't want to miss it. Okay, thank you so much.
lap sitters, they do need to be in one lap only should be lap they are currently in. Now, my friends, anything that you came in that you would like to leave with, that maybe your phone, your purse, your wallet, your friend, your child, just keep a tight hold, maybe even a big phone, paper. Alright, y'all, now the first place we're going to be entering on into today is the
what's around. Looks like over there to that right-hand side, I see an okapi. The okapi kind of looks like they may be related to the zebra, but they're actually related to the giraffe. The okapi was first known about by Western civilization in 1901. However, multiple parts of Africa had actually known about them for generations at that point. They have a really long tongue, which they can use to clean their eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. That's pretty cool. To our left-hand side there, that black and white bird is a saddle-billed stork. They get their name because of the yellow saddle-like stripes they have on their bill. They're very large birds. They're about 5 foot high, and they have a wingspan of 9 feet across. That's same as a canopy you are currently seated under. They are very, very large. Over here on our right-hand side, there's another one of those saddle-billed storks. Just kind of off in the nest there. We'll talk about those a little bit more in just a moment. Because to our left-hand side there, that's a black rhino. Black rhinos, they're about 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. Their horns made of very same thing our fingernails are made of. They can run at 35 miles per hour. They're very, very fast. Here's another black rhino. They're laying down right here along this rock. Very cool. Now those saddle-billed storks, we saw 2 of them. They usually hang out in what are known as mated pairs. A pair of 2. They tend not to leave each other, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna head up this way. Looks like up ahead here I see a couple different kinds of antelope. 2 of them actually. Looks like to our left-hand side here, the first thing we're gonna see are these rust-colored antelopes here that are known as bongos. And then further down here to our left-hand side are also these grayish-brown antelopes known as greater antelopes. Now, bongos are known as they go to the forest, like hang out in the bushes and trees. They don't like to be seen very much. We're super lucky to see some hanging out around here today. For the greater kudos, the ones who pass by here were female. You know, males have one, all the females do not. Then we're going to head up along this way where here we are going to be exiting the estuary forest. So we're going to be entering on into the Safi River. The Safi River is from some of our friends that like to hang out near the water. Hopefully we'll spot a couple of those. Looks like over here to this right-hand side, I see some of these pink-back pelicans. Pink-back pelicans, they get their name because of the pink color they get on their backs during mating season. They're a very large bird. They have a wingspan about 7 to 9 feet across. They are colonial nesters. They're going to nest in a colony of about 500 pairs. Then to our left-hand side here, see even talking shadows under the water. Those shadows might actually be some Nile hippos. Nile hippos, they can swim, but they normally just choose to walk or run under the water. They can also sleep underwater, and they're naturally able to push themselves up to get a breath of fresh air whenever they would like. It's kind of like how humans can toss and turn throughout the night without waking up. These hippos, they're a version of tossing, so they're about as long as a giraffe is tall. Then average about 16 to 17 feet in length. Now these guys, they are wonderful parents. They're going to keep their eggs in their mouth and roll around just as the hatching process. After the eggs hatch, they'll keep their babies in their mouth and step down from Nile crocodiles. They move quickly through the water by moving their tail back and forth like a boat rudder. This helps them out quite a bit. We're going to head up along this way. Where here we are going to be exiting the Safi River. We're going to get on into the savannah. The savannah, it is home to a lot of really, really beautiful animals. But the first thing that we're going to see is kind of lets us know we're entering on into the savannah. So everybody take a look over to your right-hand side, because in just a moment here, you are going to be able to see the beautiful, the wonderful, the absolutely gorgeous, the baobab tree. Ta-da! Now that baobab tree right there actually does have 2 really cool nicknames. It's known as the upside down tree and the tree of life. The reason that it is known as the upside down tree is because it has a root-like structure for its branches. And it remains leafless about 9 months throughout the year. So it kind of looks like it's planted upside down. It's known as the tree of life because it'll store water in its trunk, and animals can access that water using their tusks or horns to poke holes in the base of the tree. It is one of the very few ways that animals can access water during the African dry season. So it's super, super helpful. That's why it's known as the tree of life. Alright, my friends, down here, out here on the savannah, you can use that animal spotting guide above you. We're going to name some of the faces we're going to be able to see out here today. Hopefully we'll see a couple of pretty cool animals. We'll see our easy. We're going to see a couple of pretty cool ones. Alright, y'all. Take a look over here to this right-hand side. I see these really tiny animals. They have a brown top and a white underbelly. These are are the springbok. Springbok only stand about 33 inches high at the shore, but they keep 13 feet running themselves, 6 feet directly up, and they run an average of 55 miles per hour. That means at less than 3 feet tall, they're one of the top 10 fastest land animals in the entire world. Also there to that right-hand side, I see some of those Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle, they are known for their massive horns. Their horns are about 6 to 8 feet in length. They have a honeycomb-like structure on the inside, which helps about their circulation. Ankole cattle, they got a couple of other names. They're often known as the Watusi cow or Watusi cattle. That's why we're trying to domesticate them. They emerged about 2,000 years ago. They're a combination of the Egyptian
or wild dog?
cattle.
Wild dog.
Different type of cattle, often found in India around that time.
No, wild dog.
Then to our left-hand side here, I see some of these African painted dogs. Painted dogs are pack animals. They have an alpha male and an alpha female, which are the primary ingredient here of their pack. They look super cute and cuddly, but they're actually the best hunters in all of Africa.
Oh, what's that for?
Then over there to that left-hand side, I'll see those sable antelope over there. Those sable antelope, they get their name from their sable brown color. Males are a lot darker than the females, so it's a good way to tell them apart. And they have curved back horns, helping backs from predators. Up this way, here on the left and the right, I do see some of these really tall structures here. Kind of look like they're made out of dirt. These are some termite mounds. Termite mounds are made out of animals' dung and saliva. They mix together and they bake in the African sun, and they get as hard as concrete. Then animals can use them for a lot of things, but they do primarily house thousands of termites. Over there's that left-hand side. There's a good look at an eland right there. The eland is the largest antelope here on this reserve. They do stand about 6 foot high at the shoulder, which means they are larger than the average human. Those guys, they produce a loud clicking noise as they walk. It's because their tendons push back and forth over their kneecap. It makes a loud click with every step.
Oh, look at the one going over there, too.
Over here to your right-hand side, there's going to be some of those Maasai giraffes right there.
Oh, look, there's some more giraffes.
And then there's some more of those springboks. Now these Maasai giraffes, they have a prehensile tongue. That means they can use their tongue like a finger to grip leaves and branches on trees. You often see them using their prehensile tongue as giraffes do spend large portions of their day eating. Alright, y'all, then it looks like up ahead here I see some wildebeest. Now, wildebeest, their name does translate directly to wild beast. They are best known for their massive migrations. They'll migrate up to 1.5 million of their closest friends. You can see them right over there to that right-hand side. Wildebeest are also often referred to as gnus, spelled G-N-U, because they make a newing noise. Well, then we're going to head up along this way here in just a second. Now, it looks like up ahead here I see some large rocks and broken trees. This signifies to me that we may be entering into the territory of a much larger animal. Around these parts, you often find some African elephants. You can start to identify an African elephant based on the shape of their ears. Their ears are vaguely in the shape of the continent of Africa, and they can actually flap their ears to cool the blood in their ears down to about 15 degrees. This does help them out quite a bit on really hot days. There's that left-hand side. There's some mandrills over that way. Now, mandrills are the largest monkeys in the world. Males are about 100 pounds. Females, though, only weigh about 30, so they do have a very intense size difference. that right-hand side, it's going to be a really good look at that African elephant right there. You'll often see them flapping their ears, like I mentioned. You'll also often see them using their trunks to put food or water to their mouths. Their trunks have a lot of muscles in them. This helps them quite a bit. Now, another cool thing about those African elephants is their tusks. Their tusks are made of ivory. Ivory is sadly one of the reasons that they are often poached. But their tusks are actually super, super helpful. As we head up this way, we are going to be entering on into some red clay pits. Red clay pits are one of the things that African elephants can use their tusk for. They'll dig their tusk into the red clay in order to get the vitamins and nutrients that they need. And they're going to use it kind of like how a human would use a multivitamin. It doesn't actually replace anything in their diet. It adds a little bit of the extra good stuff that they may need throughout the day. Now, sometimes you can see those tusk marks in the red clay. So as we head up this way, I'll let you know if I'm a little spot. Looks like over here to this right-hand side, I can see some of those tusk marks in that red clay. Now, they may have been made by our friend we saw a moment ago, but it looks like over here to our left-hand side, there are going to be some more of these African elephants. We're going to talk a little bit about their ears, but another pretty cool thing is that their ears are super, super sensitive. They don't really like anything that makes a really loud or constant noise. One of those things is bees. African elephants are super, super scared of bees. Now, some people find this fact really funny. Some people kind of find it sad. So it's really great for us to be aware of because farmers in Africa have been able to use this information to create beehive fences. Beehive fences are awesome. They allow farmers to protect their crops and also protect their population that bring any harm to the other. Then up this way, there's going to be a really good look at that African elephant over there. Very cool. Looks like I think there's another one up here as well. Also here to both the left and the right, I do see some of those wonderful baobab trees I mentioned a little bit earlier today. These are those trees animals can dig their tusks before and should get some water out of whenever they need it. And it looks like up ahead here we're actually going to get to see a baby African elephant. Take a look at the trying to make this turn right here.
What's that right there? What are we driving this water?
There's the baby. You see how small she is in comparison to that other African elephant standing right there.
Daisy, but Mom sees the water.
Okay, sit down. Okay, sit down.
Then coming up here to our left-hand side, I do see some of these greater flamingos. Greater flamingos, they're the larger of the types of flamingos. They are also the lightest pink. They get their pink color from brine because beta carotene in it. Beta carotene is what gives them their pink color. It does take about 2 years to build enough beta carotene in their system for them to turn pink. So about their first 2 years of life, these guys are pretty much gray and fluffy and adorable. Now, a group of greater flamingos is referred to as a flamboyance. There's a flamboyance of flamingos out here on this preserve. Left-hand side, I see some of these white rhinos right here. White rhinos are actually a very mistranslation. They were originally named white rhino after the Afrikaans word white, which means wide, because of their wide, square-shaped mouth. However, that got mistranslated to mean white, so now despite there not being any color difference between the white and black rhino, that's what we call them. Also, there to that left-hand side, you can see kind of like a giant mud puddle right there. That's a mud wallow. Some of the animals out here, they can get in, roll around, get a nice thin layer on their skin, and they can use it kind of like a sunscreen or a bug repellent. Helps protect their sensitive skin from the elements. Over there to that right-hand side, you're going to be able to see an ostrich over there. These ostriches, they cannot fly, but they can run pretty fast. They'll use their wings in order to assist them as they turn. Ostrich don't look super quick to protect themselves, but I promise you, they are. Their kicks are so strong, it's potentially lethal to a man or other predator.
Oh, look, another one.
Coming up here to our left-hand side, you are going to be able to see some of these cheetahs right here. Now they're hanging out in that clearing. It looks like there's 3 of them, but 2 of them have their heads popped up. These cheetahs, they reach top speed about 60 miles per hour. They're going to reach that top speed in about 9 seconds. Cheetahs are truly little 4-speed with an elongated torso and a nice muscular tail that can use kind of like a runner over here to our left-hand side, it'd be another good look at a cheetah laying down right there.
Oh, there's another one under there.
Very cool. Then coming up along this way here to our left-hand side, just a moment, you are going to be able to see this is a Kopi rock formation. Kopi rocks are often home to some larger predators. Now these larger predators either hang out at dusk or dawn. They'll sleep about 16 to 20 hours a day, which does have to make them pretty difficult to spot. But we'll head along here and see what we can find. Over here to our right-hand side, there's another look at those white rhinos over there. Very cool. What?
Where's the rhino? How many rhinos?
Take a look over here to our left-hand side. You can see a lion right there. Now this is a male lion. You can identify this is a male lion because the males are mean, while the females do not. Males will be the ones who are going to stay at home. They'll take care of the territory and the cubs. Females are the ones who are going to go out and do the majority of the hunting.
There's a buffalo. There's a buffalo.
There we go. Alright, y'all. Then we're going to head right along this way. Looks like coming up here to our left-hand side, you're going to be able to see some of these holes in the ground right here. These holes are some warthog burrows. Warthogs are the large burrowing animals in the world. Sometimes they'll dig the burrows out with their own tusk. Other times they'll just recycle old burrows and left behind by other animals. A lot of times we do see a warthog in their burrow. They'll be back to make their tusks sticking out. This helps dissuade predators from coming near them. Coming up here to this right-hand side, I also see a water buck over there. Those water bucks, they get to do because they hang out near the water. Choose not to leave their source of water unless they absolutely have to. And as we head up along this way, take a look over here to our right-hand side. Just a moment, I see some ostrich eggs over here. Ostrich eggs are massive. They're about 3 pounds each. Same as 24 chicken eggs. They are so strong, a hero human can stand on them and they would not break. Alright, all over there to that left-hand side, those are some of those Nigerian dwarf goats. Nigerian dwarf goats are awesome. They're adorable, but also provide benefit both financially and nutritionally. This milk is very rich in flavor and can be drank or sold to the market. Now, us kind of on our warden's post does sadly mean that our journey is coming to an end. One thing people always ask if we exit the car is what are things that I can do to help protect some of these animals. One of the things that you can do is you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund up to $1 million. That's super, super cool because it's basically like donating twice. Also, if I have any coffee drinkers on board, you can have creature comforts. That's the Starbucks here is an example. You can over that way, if you order a flat white, it does donate directly to the Scott out here and across the comfort. So it's pretty cool to get your drink every one of the animals that you are helping. By the Wilderness Explorers on board today, you guys are riding the Simba 1. Once again, that is the Simba 1. Simba like lion, on like the number. As you exit the safari, you'll see a person in a green shirt, green pants, an orange bag. They'll be the person you're going to get that badge from. Just tell them that password, it's Simba 1. And it looks like we have that all clear. Now, once again, my friends, my name is Shelby. I was your safari driver. I had a great time with you guys. I hope you had a great time with me. If you have any questions, feel free to come on up. My windows are always open because I literally cannot close them. So I'll be happy to answer about anything that you guys want.
Eles saem girando assim, aquela que você fica em volta, e aquela cadeira de sítio. Aí você sai
He got something. I think he had a snack.
If you don't want that.
Especially when we went back when he said,
He agrees. He's my baby. I love him. You're back?
Nemo, have you seen a boat?
A boat? I've seen a boat. Follow me.
Thank you.
Do you mind?
But we're trying to find Nemo.
I'm
You
trying
showed
to
me
swim here.
What? Well, you were showing me which way the boat went.
A boat. I've seen a boat. Follow me.
Wait! We already did this.
We did? Oh dear. I guess I should explain. I got this problem with my brain. Things get really scrambled in my head. I have no short-term memory. I forget things almost instantly. I'm not even sure what I just said. May I help you?
There's something wrong with you. Really. You're wasting my time. I have to find my son.
Oh, Chico!
Nemo!
Well, hi.
Name's Bruce.
I'm Dory, and this is...
You don't need to know. We were just leaving.
I'd like to invite you, morsels, to a little party on land.
What's your break for us, mate?
Wisdom! A couple of tasty bites. Like it! Everything has a fish in it, up to order. Let's all sign a pledge. Fish are friends.
Fish are friends, not food.
Though we have long champagne, we must us underneath. We know that fish are friends, not food. But sometimes we know. Sure we could wait around, but we have self-control. We know that fish are friends, not food.
I'd like to be your friend.
Oh, stop it, soft life in the ocean, lead to emotional eating. When you need help getting through it, and count just like do it. Don't stop thinking, sweat your bleeding. Run, yes, we save your lives. Each day we fight the fight. Together at time and change our attitude. Fish are friends.
Fish are friends.
Fish are friends. No, fish are friends, not food.
Hey, look, balloons! It is a party!
Mind your distance there, you wouldn't want one of these to pop.
Ow! Oh, ow, you really clocked me there.
I'm sorry. Is your nose bleeding?
Oh, that's good.
It's a connection!
Only your little taste. Oh, go away, straight.
We will not stop friends, not food.
It's some food.
Look! It's the mask of the tiger who took my son! What are these markings mean? I can't read you and...
Stop it! It's not the same as escape door!
You can read? Read the mask! Uh-oh!
I've got you in my sight.
Happy thought!
I'm having best time.
We will not stop friends! We will not stop friends! We will not stop friends!
Spin away, not food.
Excuse us, my friend, excuse us. Hello.
No. He's trying to put him in a different box.
Do you want me to take your picture? No? You want to take a selfie with me in front of it? Yeah. Yeah, so should we? Yes? Well, we gotta probably come over here. Oye. Está muy poco.
Rocks and places the sun don't shine.
Let's wanna go on the dinosaur ride.
This girl does not.
Dito ata na ano sila.
Other trams are. I wanna see them driving, moving along on those. What do you call them? Oh, wheels. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to be with the trams up above?
Wala akong dala, nandoon sa bahay.
Be part of my tram. Thank you. Welcome. My friends on board, you know what this is. You have to say what? It's a small tram after all. It's a small tram after all. It's a small tram after all. It's a small tram.
Safety. Remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving, and supervise your children. Thank you.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía esté en movimiento. Dirigir a sus niños. Gracias.
Welcome aboard, my friends. Welcome aboard. Come on, my stories. We're beginning that first stop. That park I've received you should have received this morning is good all day today at all four parks. So if you plan on park hopping, keep everything with you because it's good for free parking today and today only. The speed limit in the parking lot is 15 miles per hour. That is a 1.5, not a 9.5 for all my Lightning McQueen fans. Ka-chow! Life is a highway. Our parking lot is not though, so please go slowly. 2 exits in the parking lot. Follow the big white arrows marked on the ground. They will lead you to the one and only exit.